Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the stream. Just want to get my Zibo logo going there. I hope you guys had a good week and that you're going to have a fabulous weekend and you're going to enjoy the flight with us. I am semi-prepared. I had a good sleep last night, so I'm also kind of, in the middle of everything, waking up. But I'm there. And then the guys here on Discord have been brilliant this morning. We've had a good laugh already. So, yeah, welcome, everybody. Hello, Paul, Rab, Scotsman.
Morning.
Hello, Anthony, on the stream. Right. So, I'm just going to continue now lazily as ever. I just set up. The idea is to fly from Edinburgh to Gatwick. So maybe I must actually do my IVAO thing and then I can connect and see everybody else as well, eh? RMK. Huh? RMK. YouTube. Righto. Good morning, Steve. And good morning, Rob. And welcome, guys. Right, so I am connected now. Let's get cracking. You know, when the Zibo guy doesn't know why, it's a bad thing. Why? Why do some of these flights start with this thing already going and some not? I don't know.
What's that?
Just terminate flight leg. It starts with the thing expecting the passengers to start boarding already. I haven't even gone off cold and dark, done anything, and then this thing just decides wants to do that. I don't know, man. And I've asked Zibo, but he hasn't ever given me a clear-cut answer.
Hang on.
There we go. There we go. Now I've been able to disable it. I clicked and clicked and clicked and it didn't want to do anything. Now all of a sudden it's like it's released itself. Too strange.
Is it something to do with one of your alpha buttons?
I didn't change anything on the alpha button. The only thing I did change was on the Bravo. I noticed that my fuel cut-off switches were in the on position, the idle position. And my levers were like this. So I just pulled them back, my thrust levers. Those are the only three things I changed. Two buttons and that one. So I don't know.
Isn't the loading light something to do with one of the, like, not nav lights, but the wing lights or something like that, Nico?
Not that button. No, that button specifically isn't connected. You can set the beacon light and the nav light, to trigger the takeoff message, that the pilot speaks to say, get the cabin ready. But I don't know, man. It's just strange. The other day, Mac, I also had it. Like I had to wait like 3 minutes before my doors would unlock. It just, for some reason, it just didn't unlock. So I don't know. That could be a pressure issue. It could be that the active sky was taking a bit long to set the pressure. And if the pressure is incorrect, we know the doors lock as well. That's a safety feature.
Yeah.
So, but that's the doors. I don't know what this is like. Weird, man. I never clean my aircraft. I was telling you, I take a while before I clean the car. So let's quickly clean the aircraft while we're setting up.
A couple of versions ago, when I was starting the Zibo up, the cleaning was on, like the plane was getting cleaned. That kept happening, but it doesn't happen. It just starts up normal.
Yeah. It's like me having my magneto switch turned to start, and the PMTG would have into running at 29% on the left engine, on engine number 1. There's got to be some influence somewhere. We just don't always know what exactly it is. But anyway. Oh, sorry, it's 15.1. So it's raining in Scotland again, eh, Scotsman? It's raining there by you.
I don't know. I'll look at the window and see. I don't.
Okay, but
Nico, it's always raining in Scotland.
Winter, summer, every time. Every time.
Every day.
Oh my goodness.
It's dry, but it looks like it's got the potential to rain.
Okay.
And I've not checked the weather funnily enough.
Let's go and have a look.
A rain gauge is a traditional christening present in Scotland.
Ah.
Still got mine.
That's your first Christmas present, is it?
How many of you have gone to I don't know what the correct English word would be. I know some airports have it. Okay, and it's usually these messed up airports in the middle of absolutely nowhere. They've got a weather stone. And they say if the stone is dry, it's not raining. If it's wet, it's raining. You know, they've got all these stupid things.
Yeah,
I've seen that.
and there's the stone for that, and the wind as well, isn't there?
Yes.
If there's a hurricane, the stone's not there.
Yeah. By the way, it currently is raining in Edinburgh, but not in Glasgow.
Gotcha.
Just as you said that, Mark, I got rain on the windscreen.
Yeah, drizzly rain it is.
Hey, Michael. Yeah, Steve, you're lucky if it's not raining there, man. Let's get this thing red. Okay.
I'm 25 miles away from Steve, and it's wet here.
Okay. We've got DTX on that side.
There's not much though, is it, Paul? Rain in your place?
No, it's a sunny interval in Todmorden.
Ground to flight deck. I can now see where you want to go. Just call me through the menu when you're ready.
Well, at the risk of, invoking Uncle John's wrath again, we have had some flippin' bloody cold days in the last week. You can feel winter is here. It's terrible. It's bleh. I hate winter.
And yet you're going on holiday in the winter?
Yeah, but it's tropical area. We're going into a tropical area. So we've looked at the weather forecast. It's between 27 and like 33 odd forecast.
Good.
And the funny thing is with the mountains, the Drakensberg mountains and things, the highest recorded temperatures sometimes actually happen during the winter down that side because of all the winds and the things that happen. And it's right next to the warm Indian Ocean. So they get all their water from the equator coming down there, so it's a nice area.
Okay. Well, I hope you thoroughly enjoy your break anyway.
Me too. I can't see myself driving all the way there and back, but unfortunately it's one of those things that need to happen, but
Nico, see when you said it was cold, what was the temperature?
Ooh, I'm going to lie to you, but probably around about between 12 and 15 Celsius. Somewhere there, that's what it felt like. Yeah.
That's warm here.
I know, it's your bloody summer, but for us, it's like, no.
Spoiled. These are spoiled in there, Nico.
I'm telling you. Just remember, if you guys ever come to visit, just bring your sunscreen. Just bring your sunscreen.
Just take your overcoat so that when you get off the aircraft coming back, you got a coat to put on.
Yeah.
Sunscreen, we want to get the sun, Nico. We didn't want to reflect it.
Sorry, no, you're going to have to say that slow.
We didn't want sunscreen. We didn't want to reflect the sun. We want to get it into our body.
No, the problem is that lily white skin of yours is going to burn, man. You're going to be crazy. And then, you see, the problem is, even to a certain extent, my skin is also too white, okay? And I struggle. So what happens is you go out in the sun, you try and catch a tan, you end up burning, you lose your skin, okay, like a few days later, you're back to square one. So the best way to do it is to put on proper suntan lotion and to just simmer in there You know, like, when you put something on the barbecue, you just let it simmer for a while. If you jump in the fire, you're going to lose your skin. That's all I'm saying. You've got to be careful.
I've got one problem. I'm allergic to sun cream.
We'll put coconut oil or something on you, man. We'll make a plan.
Vegetable oil.
We've got some very nice canola oil or something here. We'll put some. I don't know, man. We'll go to the garage. We'll get some W40s or something. I don't know, W50s. I don't know. We'll see.
just some butter will be fine.
Okay, we can do that. We can do that. Okay, so this thing again says, I don't know. It's the second time it gives me this way out altitude 370. What did you guys get for an altitude?
3.5.
Really? I'm going to put 3.7 and then we'll just adjust again as usual. I just feel it's kind of high. I know I'm not very heavy, but still. Yeah, I need volume. I can't hear a thing from this PC. Right there. Okay, I want to ask something else from you guys. Who noticed in the last couple of updates that there's a certain time that you can enable your auto throttle? It doesn't work like in the old days where you can just climb in and automatically do it. It's like it's either waiting for something or there's a timer on it or something. Did you guys notice that? Well, am I the only one that's overzealous and just want to switch all the switches in the beginning?
I noticed that. I can't remember when I noticed it, but I was trying to put the auto throttle on, but it was just clicking back off. And I kept trying to click it on. I'm like, how are you not working?
Yeah, and then once you've done all the setups and everything, and before you start your taxi, you switch it, and it goes, oh, it's on, it's on, it's on.
Aye, yeah, I had that once. Aye.
You know what I'm not doing? I'm not streaming here for you poor souls here on Discord. Here you go.
Watching you on YouTube.
That's fine, but it's a bit delayed, so I was just thinking I'll be nice. I don't have to be nice if I don't want to, but I wanted to. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, come on, just click the right spot, man. Yeah. Yeah, that's a nice little turn in there. That's not a hold, by the way. That's part of the procedure. Let's see if I can show you. See there? Not a hold. It's all part of the procedure. What a way to enter into that approach. Yeah. I sometimes wonder if the guys who draw these things are actually pilots, because I don't think a real pilot would make a drawing like that.
Somebody's just gave them some cranes and a bit of paper and goes, good, draws a pattern.
Yeah. They're on a power trip because of the position, but they don't really know what they're doing. I don't know, I'm guessing. We is done. Right. Right, reserves 2.5. I was listening in on you talking the other day, Paul. Don't know if you realize it, but you were talking to somebody about the reserves. And you told them to round up. See, we're at 2471. Anyway, just want to say I'm proud of you. That's a good thing that, because if you round down, you might, run out of fuel. That was a good call.
You've got a better memory than I have then. I can't remember that.
Yeah, it was about 3 weeks ago you were talking to somebody.
All
I can't remember who you were speaking to, but I was listening. Good one.
It's on the safe side, rounding up the reserves, yeah.
Yeah, always up, not down. I mean, if it's 2 or 3 kilograms or 10 kilograms, I'm sure nobody's going to die. But, when it's obvious, you need to go up, go up. All right, okay, so 370. Aircraft says it can make it, opposed to the other night. Minus 2. Right. There, let's have a look at the departure. I think there's a hold or a limit. Yes, we do have a limit. So try and negotiate not to get the prompt for the season altitude. Yeah, we can do this. We'll do a lazy climb because we're going to be stuck at 6,000 for the entirety of that. I said, so there's no point in climbing like a bat out of hell. In actual fact, I'm going to go even lower. Let's do that. Right. Go. Step further, we'll put some noise abate stuff in there. There we go. Right, so Linda, honey, come do your magic.
Trim up.
Fine.
Is it wet out there, Nico?
It was. Correct. Thank you so much. Metallic wet.
Not that you plan on doing a rejected takeoff, but
You never know. Yeah, better safe than sorry.
something that I've only ever practiced, I think, maybe twice.
Okay.
Haven't you got to turn the auto throttle off?
Yes.
On a rejected takeoff?
Yes, you've got to.
Well, I'd have to have a great deal of good luck to find that button.
It's on my yoke. I've got it on my yoke, so there. I just click it on my yoke. And then after you switch that off, you then pull into reverse thrust. That will kick the RTO in and do what it needs to do. I'm going to climb to 6,000 as per the chart, and then we'll climb higher a little later on.
In real life, Paul, you've got the button on the throttle stick, so your hand's there anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's this one. I might be wrong. It'd be the autopilot. It's the autopilot. I can't remember which one it is.
That's the transmit button.
Yeah, that's the transmit could be. Hold a second. This is your toga button is here behind. That's the button. That is the button.
That's the auto. Yeah, that's the auto.
That's the auto throttle button. Yes, I had to think about that quickly. Haven't been in the sim in a while, so.
Yeah.
Oh, I miss flying that big level D sim, man. Right, let's put that on. Then I'm going to start my APU. Are you guys almost ready to go?
Ready to go when you are, Nico?
William, you need to enable the beta box. So run the installer and you have to enable the betas. Yes, correct. And then this is version 4.7 that came out through the night for you guys. Need a pushback
Ground to
request.
flight deck, the tug is driving up.
Yeah, my beta box unticked itself, I noticed.
Was what? On the X-Train, you mean, Paul?
Yes.
Was that as a result of the last update going full release?
I don't know.
Because they resubmitted it, didn't they, to make it full release?
Well, unless it reinstalled the installer, I've got no idea.
Okay, Captain, all doors and hatches are closed. We're ready to connect.
Before start procedure.
Good morning, can you hear me?
And there dies the speech recognition. Yes, Hakan, good morning. Speech recognition just died.
Why didn't you go today? Everybody said that you are packing your luggage.
Yeah. We're going tomorrow through the night. So we'll be here tomorrow morning still.
Oh, Paul said.
Yeah. Look. In everybody's defense, when I started talking about this 2 weeks ago, I thought the past week was already the holiday week, okay? That's how much I was looking forward to it. I skipped the whole week out of my
The
life.
tug's connected and the bypass
And-
is installed.
anyway.
Release parking brake.
Yeah.
Because of this misunderstanding, I went out and reading book right now and
No
drinking my coffee.
Before start
problem.
procedure.
Okay, no problem. Are you gonna be here?
Yeah.
Are you gonna be here tonight?
Yes, and tomorrow morning still.
Tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Anyway, I
Before
got to go
start
because, as I
procedure
said,
complete.
I'm outside.
No problem.
Ready
I
for
hear you
before
on your
start
phone.
checklist.
Okay, have a good flight and see you later on. I wish the best.
Thank you, Hakan.
Okay.
Stay well. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Edinburgh traffic Skymatix 001, push and start, stand 3. Let's go.
We're commencing pushback. Clear to start engines in sequence.
Starting number 2 engine.
Alright, also we have 5 degrees and we have visible moisture, so we're going to have to try and remember to use the anti-ice.
N2. Starter cutout.
Paul, Mac, did you hear from Uncle John?
No, why?
No, they've had some drama with the second dog, so he's...
Oh, yes, I've heard,
he's
yeah.
out. He's out.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why he's not here.
Yes, I'm with you. Yes, it's a bit strong, isn't it, this one?
Yeah. I've just
I don't
noticed...
mean-
sorry, Mac.
I don't mean it smells.
No, it's physically it's strong.
It's wrong, yeah.
Hello, Krister. Good morning. I just realized there was
Ground
a
to fly deck.
problem
Pushback's
on
complete.
the
Set
one
parking brake.
IRS. I seem to have not pushed it far enough, so I think what I'm going to do,
Disconnecting the tow. Stand by.
I'm going to have to realign these things. So,
Sit stationary and...
Yeah, but I need to quickly just change the thing to short. Otherwise, we're going to sit here another 8 minutes watching them.
I had that a few days ago, and the
You have to wait for it to go out as well, Nico, that light, I think.
We'll see. Go, Paul.
and the yaw damper switch wouldn't catch.
Yeah.
I did a developer reload in the end.
Okay.
It did cross my mind whether it was that workaround for starting straight into the Zibo that might have.
No, I don't think so. In my case, yeah, I don't know in your case, but in my case...
We'll see you next time. Have a safe flight. Cheerio.
This guy talks over me. In my case, what happened is that I didn't turn the second IRS far enough, that knob. I had it on the wrong setting.
Alright.
Excellent, Christer, and how was it?
Starting number 1 engine.
There we go. There we go. See, this is how I noticed there was a problem. This was all yellow. It's supposed to be green.
25 and 2.
There we go.
There you go.
Brilliant when you know what to look out for. Eh?
Yeah.
Starter cutout. Engine start procedure complete. Ready for before taxi procedure.
Don't tell me there's now a tower. Oh my soul. Hold on, gents. Tower, good morning. Skymatix 001.
Flight 2025, thanks a lot.
Tower Skymatix 001. We are fully ready for taxi to the holding point for the runway. We are on our way to Gatwick. Seems he's using text. Can hear us but can't talk back. Thank you. We'll taxi holding point Alpha 1 via Echo and Alpha. And I presume that's runway 06, sir. Let's see. Yeah. Go. I was speaking to Twixter in the week, guys, and he was in Cancun in Mexico. I was envious. Sounded like he was having fun.
Is he still doing that, what's the name flying?
Yeah, private jets, yeah.
Yeah.
As far as I know, he's still on one of those bigger citation ones.
Yeah. Nice.
Did you manage to talk Zibo at all?
Oh yes.
What he might.
Flight 2022, college.
No, we just talked about the history and about us finding this hardware acceleration thing.
We don't see the land, and we will be ready to go to the go around.
Alright, I just need to make this audio a bit softer. This ATC is very loud. Okay. Yeah, no, he said that he also tested it and it is working for him now as well, because yes, I'm going to probably lie now. I think he's got a 4080, and also he had the problem, you know, we had to load the 172 first, so he's very happy it's also working.
I think it's only attributable to those that have got quite considerable number of add-ons and things like this, because I still to this day do not have the
I don't think so, Mac. I think it's pertaining to the firmware on the graphic cards, because it's only specific ones. I know guys, I mean, like Michael Swanik, right? He had 3 or 4 4090s, okay? And one of them had the problem. And as far as I know, he went and did a warranty exchange on it, you know? So it's not a clear-cut case of saying, oh, it's the 4090s, or it's the 4080s, or it's the 3080s, or the 3070s. It appears to be also related. Look, it started with the graphics driver, and it's related to the firmware on that card. It must be. And obviously, there was a whole batch of them over a great spectrum, you know, that got affected. The others just never did. My 2070 never had a problem. Zibo's 1070 never had a problem. Any other guys? You?
My 2060 went on fire.
Oh, well, okay.
It started smoking.
Ooh, all that built-in smoke came out.
I
hate it when that happens.
It wasn't an EVGA, was it?
No, I don't know.
Oh, somebody had a 2080 Ti EVGA one. I actually watched it catch fire on stream.
Mine's lasted 6 months of flying, that was it. So it could handle.
Well, the way you fly, hardly surprising.
It's all the next generation graphics cards.
It's all the weather that you go into. The water can't help from keeping it to get in there, man.
Did you go into the failures in X-Plane 12 and turn off graphics card failure?
Oh no, I kept the graphics card fire on. That's what it was. It was quite realistic, I'll tell you. I had to use my warranty and everything.
Well, Christer has got a different take on it. I don't know about that, Christer, because in October I was told by somebody that I trust, okay, and I've not been able to verify it on the forums, but I was told that the problem with the NVIDIA driver is that it goes into a high performance mode during the loading process, and then what happens is it doesn't switch off, and that's when Vulkan can't handle it, and that's when the whole thing trips. Okay, so I knew from the beginning it had something to do with the NVIDIA driver and something in their settings and something they didn't do, right? So then what we found was there was one X-Plane update where it went away, and we all thought, oh, it's gone, it's gone, it's gone, and then it came back. Now subsequently there's been a whole bunch of Windows updates, and obviously clearly in one of them that hardware acceleration thing was a problem, you know, it became a big problem. So whatever it is, and however, I don't really pretty much care. I wasn't affected because of the AMD card that I have, and millions of other people were not affected, but you know, it was a problem, and we're just glad we found the solution now. Okay, gents, give me a second. Line up and wait, runway 06, Skymatix 001. Oh, come on, not what I wanted. Before takeoff.
Before takeoff procedure. Stabilized.
Heading 3025
Before takeoff procedure complete. Ready for before takeoff checklist.
I tell you what, at this point in time, there's one guy that still claims it doesn't work for him, and I call his bluff. I think he's talking porkies. So far, every single person that has turned that thing off has come back to me and said to me it's working.
2040.
Good for takeoff, Skymatix 001. Thank you, sir. It gives, Steve, it does give, but it's very little compared to AMD. I mean, in terms of what I got and compared to what I've heard other guys talk about, they get like 10% increase. I get like 300% increase in performance. You know, it's a hell of a difference. Yo. Alright, let's go. Toga.
Good luck, Nico.
Yep.
Takeoff thrust set. Throttle hold.
Oh, this aircraft's going to behave so lazily now. It's not even going to be funny, and I'm going to enjoy every minute of it.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Get up. Yes, I'm leaning into that wind, eh? One day, let the autopilot struggle.
Acceleration altitude.
Alright, so for those of you that are paying attention, you'll see the cutback is now active. We've only got 82% there on the N1, and that's it. Now we're just going to take it easy.
Alpha 25, 190 heading. Clear ILS 06.
Flaps 1 set.
Thank you, Tower. We're going to go to Unicom, and we'll talk to you later. Thank you for your service.
Flaps up and set.
Steve, for NVIDIA, it's not as important as AMD, but give it a shot. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work for you, switch it off again. Easy as. Yesterday morning I was flying and I just happened to look at my wing. You should have seen the ice build up on this wing. It was crazy. So glad I looked at that time, because otherwise I might have gotten into trouble. Oh, yeah, no, you can't go to transition. No. Altitude restrictions. Come back.
Enjoy your flight. I'm going to have to cop out. Nico, I'll catch you later.
Okay, stay well. Latest VGA driver, doesn't matter which card you have to have the latest driver for AMD and NVIDIA, and then it's just a tick box in explain. was it? I think it's 36.
Nico.
Yeah.
Did you and Twixter talk at all about whether it was worth playing with the flight model at this stage, or is it still worth hanging on for Lamina to play a little bit?
No, we didn't touch on that subject at all, Paul.
Uh-huh.
If Laminar can fix the temperature and the wind issue, I think that'll be a good indication to try again. Good time. But with him flying so much, Twixter now, flying all over the place, I'm speaking under correction now. I think he said he's away for another week or two, before he can even get to look at anything again.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, speed brake effectiveness, everybody knows about, but
yes,
the rest it seems fairly close, doesn't it?
Yeah. Look, as I've mentioned, now I don't know if it was in a private message or in the development room, I said to Zibo, I don't know what changed, but in the last couple of flights, when I use COM and VNAV, my speed brake is not that effective. In the previous, I would say 3 or so builds before, if I pulled this thing, I would get a nosedive of 9,500 foot per minute. It would just dive, because it was just braking too much. Now I seem to go to about 4.9. I haven't even gone past 5. And I asked him, did you change anything? He said, no. Well, I don't know. For me, then something seems different, because I don't have the same nosedive. I still think if you're sitting there peacefully eating your peanuts and sipping on your little fruit juice, and you all of a sudden get a 5,000 foot per minute nosedive, you're still going to wee yourself or scream or do something. That's not right. Nobody flies like that, not a commercial liner anyway. Can you imagine? But it's half of what it was. You'll spit a few peanuts, I promise you. Or it goes down the wrong hole and you'll get the problem,
I was just thinking the peanuts are going to make a mess.
Woohoo! Big Dipper. Yeah, here we go. Never flying with this company again.
I've been on the Big Dipper in Blackpool. It's no fun.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure not, for sure not. No,
It's a bone shaker.
Yeah, I tried the Big Dipper once. Nah, not for me. Anyway, listen. While I'm thinking about it, I just want to mention to the South African viewers, if you are not aware, Ryanair is actually doing a recruitment drive in South Africa, both in Cape Town and in Sandton here next to us in Johannesburg, for pilots and engineers. Okay, so if you guys are interested, you must go check out the details. It's probably on their website. Otherwise, I can send it to you. How's that for real world?
What are they up to?
Well, they're looking for pilots and engineers, and they're coming to South Africa now. No, that was published before this morning. That was published before this.
Is that what day it is?
Yes, it's for April 1st. So if I say to you now the Zibo is now going payware, then you should know you're being tricked, okay? Oh, no. Oh, I've seen some stories today. Oh my goodness. And the funny thing is, somewhere in the back of all our minds, we know it's April's Fool's Day, okay? But some of these stories are just, man, they are made to upset you like never before.
I believe that Ryanair one there you just said, Nico.
Yeah, no, that was published before. And I actually, look, I know Robert Armstrong personally as well, who gave us the information. So I spoke to him personally yesterday as well. So we know it's true.
Just stay away from the news today. Didn't read it. Didn't read anything.
Yeah, no.
False.
No, because the next thing that's going to happen is they're going to tell us that the unicorns have arrived and, you know, all kinds of silly things. You know?
What do you mean? There's unicorns running about in Scotland. You not seen them, Nico?
No. I've seen the unicorns in Africa, but not in Scotland. No, I haven't been to Scotland. You better send me a picture.
That's your national animal, the unicorn.
Oh, really?
Okay. Man.
In our language, we call them rhinoceros.
We've seen them. That's what the Scottish people were saying. They were just mistaking it for
too much whiskey.
Too much whiskey or something. There's been something in there. Unicorns, I mean, it's like My Little Pony.
You just follow the rainbow.
Just follow the rainbow.
It's almost as bad as those horses with pajamas on.
Yeah.
Good morning, by the way.
Good morning.
Hello, Sebastian.
Flight level 100. Landing lights switches off.
At least, Ken, England, they've got a lion. Wales, they've got a dragon. Ken, fair enough. The animals cannot exist. I mean, a unicorn.
Well,
come on. What do you got a unicorn for?
Yeah, if you go to the dictionary and you start looking at the Latin and the old Greek and Hebrew and the old stuff, a unicorn is just a rhinoceros. Okay, that's how it's been translated. And somebody in the last 200 years added the little white fluff with the rainbow, you know. But traditionally, biblically speaking, we're talking about the rhinoceros. You know, that's
it's got to be, Nico. That's the only rational explanation.
Yeah, no, it's definitely, because you get two types of rhinoceros. You get the unicorn and the, how do you say it? Benicorn or something, but it comes down to the bi. It's the two horns.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, just that's a history lesson going back 200, 300,000 years. Anyway. Yeah. Yes, but I tell you, some of these rhinos are big, man. Yes, they're huge. You don't want to get into an altercation with one of those guys.
No, flip your car there.
Oh, yeah. No, they'll stick that horn right through your door and scratch your back.
I seen a rhino just chuck a car about like it was like a toy.
Yeah, in the week I saw a video of two elephant bulls having a fight. Okay? imagine that. You must hear when those tusks clang against each other. You know, it's loud. They were fighting so badly. There was a tree in the way. They demolished the tree. There goes the tree.
Man.
Oh no, these guys.
Have you ever seen the giraffes fighting, Nico? Seen that
yes. Oh yes.
That looks crazy, man.
I've even seen the one guy knock the other guy out. Lights out. He just falls. You know, when they can hurt each other badly, eh?
Cause that's some swing that they take with their necks like that. Wow.
Yeah. When my son was younger, I'm talking now much younger, he's 18 now, so let's make it, you know, like 12, 14 years. Like he was like 6 or 7 or so years old when we went to the farm. My customer there at the farm, he always used to talk about the long necks, because little Reinhard, when he heard the word giraffe, you know, obviously not our language now, you know, he would want to go and see. And we learned very quickly that when we don't have time or somebody can't take him to go see the animals, we would change their names, and you know, the giraffe we called the long necks. And then he never bothered, you know, because when he used to love, especially when they had babies, and some of the babies were orphans, and so on, he used to like, you know, to pet them and give them bottle and things like that, you know. So the long necks, I'll never forget it.
Long necks.
Yes, we had
like, I was just gonna say, it's like trying to disguise a word for a dog. Can you take a dog? You say walkies to a dog,
yes.
Then it'll go crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. On the farm there was an eland. Now you can go Google an eland. It's one of the biggest buck you can get. I don't know what else to call it. I don't know if you call it a buck in English, but it's a bok. It's huge, man. That bloody thing is huge. It's like a tank when it's grown up. And what happened was they also had this little baby that was orphaned, and it got raised. I've still got photos of Reinhard, you know, petting this thing, and it was obviously small at one point in time. And when that thing got big, it didn't realize the strength it had. And when the humans came close, it would, you know, headbutt them, you know, trying to show affection, and it would hurt people. And one day it put its horn through one of the car doors, and they had to put him down, because he was getting dangerous in his own ignorance. You know, that was a sad day. That was really bad, man. Antelope. There you go, Johan. Yeah.
Just looking at that, then, Nico, that's some beast, isn't it?
It's big, that thing. It's
some
like
size. It's got a big body and a wee head.
Yeah.
All that stuff around its neck. That looks muscly, like.
That's why it's one thing to have a zebra or something like a impala or a springbok or something, you know, to raise them. They don't get that big. They don't, you know, have the potential to kill you unless they're very, very lucky and you very, very unlucky. I mean, we've had lots of zebra and little impalas and springbok that was raised like that, and they tame. You can pet them like a dog, man. They're very tame.
I see they've got some sort of stripes on them, Nico, running down their back, to their belly.
What, in Ireland? Actually, no, I can't remember that.
There's just the pictures I'm looking at here. There's a couple of lines.
No, I can't remember that. They're usually just big and brown. Let's have a look. See.
The horns are cool on them.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I see what you mean. I haven't seen those stripes. There's
other ones. There's other ones that aren't as prominent. So maybe just
exactly. I would say the ones I'm used to is just basically just a common eland. You know, I don't know. Other ones.
Looks like the kind of animal you didn't want to mess with.
Yeah, no, this thing is big. You know, if you look at a 8-seater or a 10-seater minibus, you know, like we have our taxis here, these things get to be that big. Imagine having a fight with that thing. I mean, it's big and it's strong. And then you see the problem is, and they don't realize their strength, and all they want to do is just nudge you, you know. You end up 10 meters away, hurting.
Yeah. But like try to play with a pet tiger.
Yeah.
Again, it's just playing with you, but it could end up cutting you to bits.
Yeah, then you got to be careful. Oh my goodness. Well, you can call it that. I won't do it, but yeah, you're welcome. It's called the Zibo Zebra today. See what Zibo says. He'll send me a message. Are you mad? What's wrong with you?
Well, there was a zebra update last night.
Yeah. It's Zebra 4.7 today. Looks like we're still climbing. My goodness. Must be wonderful living in England and having an aircraft, and when it's dark and gloomy and rainy and dreary, just get in the aircraft and just go fly above the clouds for a little while. See the sun again.
If I had a plane, Nico, that's probably what I would be doing.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't be alive.
No. You just have to have the proper rating, do your IFR rating, and then you're okay.
Well, look, there's some crazy weather out there. Let's go for a flight.
I watched a video the other day. A guy who obviously has no clue what a pilot does or is capable of doing when he's got IFR rating, says they were flying in this little Cessna and the sun was coming straight from the front, and the guy reaches over, takes out a big piece of cardboard, and he puts it right on the windscreen in his face so he can't see anything. And for this passenger, that was like crazy. How can you do that? Are you mad? You've got to see where you're going. And this guy was flying an instrument, so he explained it to him, and the guy felt better afterwards. And I thought, yeah, knowledge is
Didn't need to
power.
shoot the window. Didn't need that window.
I miss flying Italian. Maybe one day again.
I hope you do get that chance again, Nico.
Anyway, I'm glad I have what I have right now. This is the best, second best you can ever ask for.
Yeah, if you want to go on holiday, then fly wherever you want. Just turn the heating up in the house if you want to go to the equator. Make it really moist in the house and hot.
Put the humidifier on. Heater in the humidifier, and there you go.
Aye, my windows all steamed up. That's it. You could leave the shower running to get the moisture. Leave the heating on.
Problem is, the problem is if it gets too much. It happened to me last night. I walk into the bathroom and my glasses just fog up. I can't see anything. What do you do then? that's also not fun.
That's when you need to get a wee set of window wipers, Nico, on your glasses.
Yeah.
You could always go down to your local builder's merchant and get some sand, a ton of sand, put it in the living room.
Yeah, Steve, fortunately it doesn't happen until you get your IFR training. In the old days we had little P-caps, you know, with, I don't know what you call it. It had barriers on it so you couldn't see through. And, you know, you could see the instruments but you couldn't look up, kind of a thing. And yeah, devices like that were good enough. Now, I saw a while ago they've got glasses. And the glasses react to the outside. So it's like polarized or something. I'm using that word loosely because in the old days we couldn't use polarized sunglasses in the cockpit. The screens would blank out. You couldn't see the actual displays. So that's why we all bought Serengetis and all these very fancy, very expensive glasses. I mean, my Serengetis is probably worth about, I'd say, £1,000, £1,000. You know, specifically made for pilots so that you can use it in glass cockpit environments. And so the other glasses for the IFR training basically reacts to the light. So the moment it goes into the light, it cuts, which means that you can see everything in the cockpit, but any direct light coming through your windscreen, it just cancels it out. I thought that was kind of neat. That was really nice.
I can just imagine you look like Tom Cruise at the Top Gun. With the shades on, Nico.
My biggest problem is they're not they're for perfect eyes, and now with me getting old I have to have at least a 1.5 magnification, you know, so I can't really use those Serengetis anymore unless I wear my glasses underneath, you know, so I'll have to get purpose made lenses if I want to have sunglasses again.
And I imagine that'll be pretty expensive.
Well, if it was all that money like many years ago, I can just imagine. I don't know what the going rate would be on something like that. I can just imagine it will be crazy. That's like going to the insurance and saying to them, I just bought a new car, and they ask you, does it have a turbo? And you say, yes, it's got a turbo, and they add extra £500 a month on the insurance. Well, thank you for riding a turbo. We are going to charge you extra. Now you go to your optometrist and you say, I'm a pilot. Oh, really? So you're flying multi-million rand aircraft. You must be rich. Thank you for the extra $5,000.
All right.
I was speaking to somebody the other day, and I don't know this person from a bar of soap. I've literally met her, and within half an hour she's asking me for money. But she asked me a couple of things. She said, well, got my own company, doing IT, you know, the normal stuff, you know, just an introduction. Just talking. Now she's asking me for money, and I said to her, I'm not going to give you money. I don't know how come you think you can just, you know, ask a stranger, you know, directly like that? Woo, was she upset with me, huh? I think to myself,
ready for descent procedure.
People are raised differently, I suppose. One of the things, and that's the connection to the conversation, is she asked me, you know, my hobbies and things, and I said I'm a simulator pilot. And I think she also thought, oh, he's a pilot, he's rich. I think that's where it comes from. Strange people. There we go. Now let's set up here because it's going to be fast and quick happening. So enough, man. Right, charts. Yep. Reggie, he stopped his flight. He's probably flying with someone else now. See him and David and Kevin are upstairs. Anyway, thank you for flying with Neil.
Oh, no worries, man. No worries.
What did I want to do? Charts. I was saying charts and then I didn't go there.
You actually put your flight up at the perfect time because I didn't actually know where I was going to fly. I was going to do a bit of a challenge tour, or I was going to fly in America. I didn't know. And then you put your stream up, your notice for the stream. Rab said to us, well, we'll just fly with Nico then. You made my decision, mate, easier.
Cool. It's like having an uncle in the aviation business, eh?
That's it, man. That's it.
Was 1 0. Well, it's 3 actually, not 4. Damn it! It's probably going to change soon. Let me just leave that as the world. Right.
Approach top of descent.
Field VOR 1179. Right, so I don't know. Right, platform altitude 2000. 96. Perfect. No, I did not. Nope, no changes there. A little bit of weather there on the right hand side as we fly past. Blue City, good morning and welcome. Kom ons probeer weer. Kom ons sê goeiemôre. Dan klink dit beter.
Be right back.
Okay. Môre Pieter. Jy is vergewe.
Hello.
Ah, good morning. Well, I saw so.
Morning.
Hello.
I'm still alive, I promise.
Good.
Yeah.
What are you up to? Have you been up
to? Working as crazy. Now they are sending me out of base in Germany, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
So gonna be away for 4 days. And that's it. Summer kicked off. Yeah. Lots of flying, lots of delay. It's been a crazy week.
Can imagine.
Yeah. So there was an update 4.7.
Yes, sir. I'm flying it.
Okay, you flying this one. Okay. Anything funny with Common VNAV, or is all working?
I haven't picked up on anything funny. I'm flying it. I'm busy descending now,
Right.
so you're welcome to check it.
Okay. No, I mean, did you manage to go like above profile and then recover? Or...
I did, yes, yeah, slightly. Not like 3,000 foot, but I was a couple of hundred.
Yeah.
The one thing I did notice was I was like just under 400 foot above, and it was still in VNAV path and not saying VNAV speed. And as far as I know, it should say VNAV speed.
How much you were?
400.
400, yes, you should go into Common VNAV, yes.
Then it should say VNAV speed, not path.
Correct. No,
it
correct.
It didn't.
And that was after a recovery?
No.
Or during the recovery?
No, it was, what happened was the nose dipped for top of descent, and it was obviously now going down, descending, and then that's when the gap appeared, and I just pulled the speed brake to recover it.
Okay.
I've sent you 2 PMs.
Yeah, I know the first one you sent. Yeah, I heard about that. Huh. Okay. Yeah. I saw both of them. Fantastic.
Yeah, it's 30 years too late for me. It's my only.
Oh man.
So did you guys hear about Airbus? They're bringing out a fifth engine for the A380 to help with the emissions and to make it, serviceable longer. Did you guys see that?
Is that April Fool?
Shh, man, you're too quick.
Oh.
Here's the link. I'm putting it there in the, what's his name? Oh, these guys. This is one of those better ones, I suppose. One of the better April Fool's joke.
You will have to get up a lot earlier than that.
I've put it here in Skymatix chat for you guys on Discord. It is a Facebook link, so you have to have Facebook. Well, our new Minister of ESCOM, that was the first April Fool joke I saw, has requested that every household send 1 packet of charcoal to ESCOM to help them fan the fires. And that's what we use for our barbecues, obviously, to make the fire, which is funny. But you should have seen the people get angry on that one. Look, everybody's already angry at ESCOM and this guy. This guy really, put petrol in the fire. When that thing came out, and it was in one of our major newspapers, the people wanted to kill him until they realized it was an April Fool joke. Yeah, you got to be careful today. Today is one of those days. Right, getting closer. So.
Yeah. Welcome to level off.
There is a. I think I just triggered. No, it didn't. Okay. There is a top of descent there at flight level 150. I'm gonna disconnect. Neil. Imagine, I don't even see. Oh, there it is. I'm going to disconnect from Iveo. I'm going to halt it at 15,000 and then you can talk me through what you need to test. Okay?
Sorry, my mic was muted there, Nico.
No problem. Alright, I've just disconnected from Iveo just to let you know, Neil.
Righty-ho.
Because if we're going to do some testing and stuff now, and then we don't want people to get angry again.
Okie dokie.
So you have a while before the new top of the sand, yeah?
Yeah, yeah. I think I'm gonna go quickly just run downstairs and just get me a biscuit or
Yeah,
two.
no problem.
Okay, I'll be back just now. Right, I'm back.
Okay. Okay, let's leave 150 for now. Okay, you can dial down 90. And engage VNAV. Okay, that's the common VNAV that kicks in. And now update the speed. Actually, there is a deceleration there, a deceleration point. Let's update the speed, maybe make it 300. Something like that. So he's recovering the path. It's good. Now he's back in VNAV path. Perfect. Close the speed intervent. Now it should tell you, yeah. So the principle works. Yeah, you can stop the speed brake because he's maintaining now 1000 feet a minute to recover the path. But now you are back in VNAV path, so that's what we want. The switching over between VNAV speed and VNAV path when you are within 200 feet, so makes sense.
See what happened earlier, Sasso? He didn't go into VNAV comment per se. What happened was I dialed down the altitude before top of descent, so I just started the descent normally, and then it started the path started to run away from the aircraft. At 400, I just put the speed brake to bring it back up.
Yeah. No, at any point, any situation, as soon as he recognized that he's outside the 200 feet above, has to be above, not below, huh?
Yeah.
Above the path, then you should revert in VNAV speed.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
And then when he's in VNAV speed, he should either hold the speed in the FMC, the magenta one, or if you have speed intervent open, the speed bugged
the
in
MCP.
the MCP.
And it
So it will
shows you,
behave. It will behave in a kind of level change, pitching
Yes.
for the speed.
Yes.
Until it recovers the path.
Yeah, so I think next time you fly, don't let it go past. What you do is before top of descent, set the altitude lower so that it will initiate the descent automatically. Then check it and then just tell Zibo.
All right, perfect. Yeah, gents, I have to run to do some stuff. I even have to go to the shop.
Okay.
I will talk with you if I manage. Maybe tomorrow morning. We'll see because I'm gonna be away. So we'll see what I can do.
Thank you, sir. So stay well.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Right, Neil, I'm reconnected to iMayo.
Right, cool. I'll do that then.
I don't see any ITC as yet.
I think I'm just behind you. Tuffles just past that.
Approaching transition. Transition level. Ready for approach checklist.
Got you on TCAS. Presume that's you.
Am I far away from you? I can't see you on the DISIT shit.
No, you're not 10 miles away. I'm busy doing that loop, so I'm turning back straight at you. You're like 600 feet below me.
I see you there, I see you.
Okay, now where's that crosshair? Let's just get that thing in the view here.
Get the jousting equipment out.
Gotcha. Remind me, it's unfortunately not a joke for YouTube, but remind me to tell you the story of the Mercedes and the crosshair. One day, remind me.
Oh, do. Sounds interesting.
can't see you through the clouds, but I know you're there. I can see on DCAS.
Yeah, I'm looking, you're getting closer and closer.
Mm-hmm.
There you are, I think. I can see you. You're just about to pass us. Yeah.
There you are. I've got you. Are you going to fly the full procedure? So you're also going to do the loop or not?
Aye, I've got the loop in. I'm just, yeah. That's me just going down the first bit of it. So I'm a loop behind you.
That's fine. We good separation then. You are now 1,000 feet above me.
Yeah, that's me just make the first turn. Be careful when you're on an outside view, you can press buttons in the cockpit. I just disconnected autopilot when I was trying to look for you. Passing by you again, Nico. Are you there?
Yeah. Getting a Rosie so early in the morning.
It's too early for dancing.
I'm so spoiled with the solar and the batteries. I didn't even realize we were on load shedding till I went downstairs just now. I hope these people get to hurry up now because I'm hungry.
Worked up an appetite, Nico?
Yeah, I'm waking up an appetite flying like this. It's hard work, man. You've got to eat sometime.
Hard work going in circles.
Yeah, sitting watching an autopilot, just managing it, you know.
Trying to find other planes in the sky. Oh man, that's so knackered.
Yeah. Right, well, I'm done with the loop. I am now on my way to the Mayfield VOR and then just getting in for the ILS.
Just turning on the last bend of the loop, coming on the last straight. Quite enjoying going through this cloud at this level. Quite nice.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
$1,000 to level off.
Radio altimeter.
Are we there yet? Come on.
You're just about to turn on to final by the looks of it on the decast.
Yeah, very close. Very close. But if I look straight ahead, I'm in the milk. If I look to the sides, I can at least see the ground a little bit.
Like when you're driving, it's really bad fog, you're just looking at the white lines.
Yep, yep. Remember that I tell you the story of the white lines as well? Scotsman, you got to hear this story.
I can't remember. Fire in.
Tell you the story about the white lines, but that's also, it's not for YouTube.
I'm going to have to get a wee campfire for the stories.
Yeah. No, that one will expose parts of my history that I don't want to share with the world.
Ah, cool.
I don't mind sharing it here amongst us in private, but yeah, that's not something for YouTube.
Yeah, man, cool.
Yeah, Peter, okay, mine does not go there. I've never been to Amsterdam in my own defense here. But no, yeah, it's not related, but I get what you're saying. Right.
Capture.
The localizer captured.
Flaps 15 set.
Good luck, Nico.
Thank you, you too.
Cheers.
Cabin crew, take your seats.
There was no rain for at the airport, was there? It's just all round about it seems.
The rain, according to the radar, is just here on the right-hand side of the airport where we've just come through. At this time, I don't see any rain. Doesn't mean we're not going to fly into it if there is, but right now I don't see.
Yeah, it seems like it's sort of everywhere round about it, by the airport.
No, Gatwick traffic Skymatix 001 on finals for runway 26 left.
Glide slope capture.
Right, glide slope is captured and I've just flown into the rain.
Ace. Looking good, man.
Taxi lights on.
1,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Perch, altitude set.
Oh, just flown out of it on short finals, out of the rain.
That was cool.
Clear to land runway 26 left.
I'll leave the wipers on intermittent just to have something if there's rain down there. In it, just about 500 meters from the threshold, or a mile maybe from the, no, not even a mile, no, half a mile from the threshold. Went through another quick splash.
Cool.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Speed brake up. Reverse unlocked. Auto brake.
I wish my rudders were not as sensitive, because you've got the wind to contend with, and then you've got this overbearing sensitivity on these rudders that's just killing me.
60 knots.
And I don't know why. It's not always. It's just not always that's that way.
You are professional.
Yeah, I made it.
Yeah, nice one, Nico. Nice.
Gatwick traffic Skymatix 001, runway vacated. After landing procedure. Oh, she's not listening, I've got. Do this one.
After landing procedure.
Do you now go on holidays, Nico?
No. I'll be here tomorrow morning still. We're leaving through the night on Sunday.
Okay.
I was saying earlier, I got so excited about this holiday, even I got confused. In my mind, the past week was my holiday week. So I messed up some customers and some orders and things, and I had to go back and fix everything, which I did. So all good. But I mean, in my mind, it was supposed to be, you know, a week earlier.
Flaps up and set.
Good luck, Neil. Enjoy.
Cheers, Nico. Thank you. Just about to land.
Mooi bly blue, Sadie. Tot ziens. Waar is hy nou? We made it. Brakes on.
Shutdown procedure. Ready for shutdown procedure. Shutdown procedure complete. Ready for shutdown checklist.
Right, well, welcome to Gatwick, everybody. We're just waiting for Neil, and then I'm going to stop the stream. I don't want to be rude and just run away.
I'll be there in a few seconds, man. I can...
I've got you. I see you.
Thanks for waiting, Nico.
No problem. We leave nobody behind. Oh, we try.
Cheers.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you everybody for watching. Have an absolutely fabulous day. And you guys are welcome for the stream. Sorry, I don't know where that yawn came in from all of a sudden. So, have fun. If possible, I'm going to stream again tonight and then tomorrow morning. And, you know, if the wife doesn't require me to help packing and all these things, we'll see what happens. So, be with me. We'll talk with you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Nico.